Ginger tea is one of the most talked about kitchen habits online, but the real mistake is not ginger tea itself, it's treating it like a treatment. Because ginger tea can be warm, comforting and practical, that's true, but the idea that the more you drink the better simply doesn't work here. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about how to prepare ginger tea the smart way. Does fresh ginger make more sense, or is powdered ginger okay too? When should you drink it? What's the simplest recipe? Which mistakes can irritate your stomach? And who should be especially careful with it? At the end of the video, we'll leave you with one very simple rule. Small, diluted, consistent. Just 3 words. I know, it may sound almost too simple. But the difference that turns ginger tea into a safer, healthy lifestyle habit is often exactly that simple. Ginger tea is everywhere lately. Health tips, nutrition advice, digestive comfort. We keep seeing something about this tea. Especially for people who want something warm after a meal, ginger tea can truly be a practical option. But there's an important difference here. Ginger is a food, not a treatment. When you drink it as tea, some people may feel a little more comfortable after meals, and that can be true. But that does not mean ginger treats stomach problems. It does not mean it gives fast results, and it does not mean it is right for everyone. In this video, we're not going to make exaggerated claims. We won't say things like, it burns fat, it removes inflammation, or it solves stomach problems, because those statements are not accurate. Instead, we'll talk only as far as the science allows, no more and no less. Ginger may support digestive comfort in some people, but the dose matters, the strength matters, the timing matters, and whether you take medication matters. If this video is useful for you, don't forget to like it, subscribe to Alinart Health and turn on notifications. And also tell us in the comments, when do you usually drink ginger tea? In the morning, after meals, or in the evening? The biggest problem with ginger tea is this: people see it as something completely harmless, so they forget the limits. Something can be natural, yes, but that does not mean you can use it without limits. When ginger is used in small amounts in the kitchen, it is well tolerated by most people. But stronger teas, using too much powdered ginger, drinking several large cups back to back, or combining ginger with other strong mixtures, these can cause problems for some people. Effects like heartburn, a reflux-like feeling, stomach discomfort, or throat irritation may appear. Another problem is expectation. Sometimes people expect a fast medical result from 1 cup of ginger tea, but in a healthy lifestyle, 1 drink alone is not the solution. Ginger tea only starts to make sense when it is considered together with balanced nutrition, drinking enough water, good sleep, regular movement, and health follow-up that fits the person. So today's perspective is this: ginger tea is not a miracle. But when prepared correctly, it can be a warm and comforting option, especially in a post-meal routine. Now let's simplify this into 5 sections. Ginger tea smart way. Number 1, fresh ginger or powdered ginger. When preparing ginger tea, the first question is always the same: should I use fresh ginger, or is powdered ginger okay too? Both can be used in the kitchen, but the intensity they create feels different. Fresh ginger usually gives a brighter, more aromatic, slightly sharp taste. When you slice it thinly or grate it and add it to hot water, you get a softer tea. Powdered ginger, on the other hand, feels more concentrated, because when ginger is dried and processed, the profile of some of its compounds can change. That's why even a small amount of powdered ginger can give the tea a more intense taste and a stronger warming feeling. So is that good or bad? Actually, neither. You just need to adjust the amount correctly. If you're using fresh ginger, starting with 2 or 3 thin slices in 1 cup of hot water may make sense. If you like a stronger aroma, you can also use about 1 teaspoon of grated fresh ginger. If you're using powdered ginger, be much more careful. For most people, starting with a small amount, like a 1/4 teaspoon in 1 cup, makes more sense, because adding just a little more powdered ginger can make the tea too sharp very quickly. The smart rule here is this: your first goal is not to make a strong tea. It's to create a routine your body can comfortably tolerate. Number 2, how can ginger tea support a digestive routine? Ginger has traditionally been associated with nausea and digestive discomfort for a long time. In modern research, ginger is also studied especially in relation to certain types of nausea and digestive system topics. But there's an important point. Most research is on ginger supplements, not the tea form, so it would not be correct to say ginger tea definitely does this. Let's say it in a safer way. For some people, ginger tea, especially as a warm drink after meals, may be part of a calming routine that supports digestive comfort. The word support is important here. If you've had a heavy meal and then choose plain ginger tea instead of a sugary dessert, a carbonated drink, or too much caffeine, that may be a more balanced choice for your overall eating pattern. But using ginger tea to treat stomach discomfort, especially if symptoms are ongoing or severe, is not the right approach. In situations like frequent heartburn, long-lasting abdominal pain, unexplained nausea, appetite changes, or difficulty swallowing, it's better to speak with a healthcare professional instead of experimenting with teas. Ginger tea can be a small support in a daily healthy lifestyle routine, but it does not replace a medical evaluation when one is needed. Number 3. The simplest and safest recipe. Now let's get to the practical recipe. You don't need a complicated mixture for ginger tea. In fact, most of the time, the simpler it is, the better it works. For 1 cup, prepare about 250 milliliters of hot water. After the water boils, let it sit for 1 minute. In other words, you don't need to cook the ginger for a long time in bubbling boiling water. Add 2 or 3 thin slices of fresh ginger. Or if you prefer, you can use about 1 teaspoon of grated fresh ginger instead. Let it steep for 5 to 8 minutes. For people with a sensitive stomach, 5 minutes may be enough. If you want a stronger aroma, you can let it steep for up to 8 minutes. Then strain it and it's ready. You can add a few drops of lemon if you want, but lemon can be uncomfortable for some people who experience reflux or heartburn, so don't think of lemon as a must. If you want to sweeten it, you can use a very small amount of honey. But remember this, for people who monitor blood sugar, have weight management goals, or want to reduce sugar intake, honey is still a source of sugar. So don't add it without limits just because it's natural. If you're using powdered ginger, start with a 1/4 teaspoon in 1 cup. Mix it well and drink it slowly. If you feel a burning sensation in your throat or heartburn, reduce the amount or take a break. The best way to drink it is simple too. Don't drink it all at once, sip it slowly. The purpose of ginger tea is not to be so strong that it burns your throat. The goal is to create a simple, balanced habit you can comfortably use during the day. Number 4. The most common mistakes. The first mistake with ginger tea is this, thinking more ginger means more benefit. But that is not the right approach. A very strong ginger tea can increase heartburn in some people. Especially if you are prone to reflux, drinking a very sharp ginger tea on an empty stomach can be quite uncomfortable. The second mistake is making the tea too concentrated. In some recipes, large pieces of ginger are boiled for a long time. Then lemon, apple cider vinegar, hot pepper, cinnamon, black pepper, turmeric, and many other ingredients are added. A mixture like that may get attention on social media, yes, but it may not be suitable for everyone's stomach. Especially if you have a sensitive stomach, reflux, a gallbladder issue, take regular medication, or are pregnant, simple recipes are a safer starting point than complicated mixtures. The third mistake is expecting a fast medical result from ginger tea. Just because you drank 1 cup of ginger tea, it's not realistic to expect your blood markers, weight, digestive problems, or energy levels to suddenly change. The fourth mistake is ignoring timing. Some people feel fine when they drink ginger tea on an empty stomach, but for others, this can increase heartburn. If you have sensitivity, it may make more sense to try ginger tea after meals or at a gentler time like a snack break rather than right before eating. Drinking it late in the evening can also increase a reflux-like feeling in some people. If this happens to you, you can move ginger tea to earlier in the day. The fifth mistake is forgetting the medication context. Herbal products and medications can sometimes interact in unexpected ways. That's why, if you take regular medication, you should speak with a healthcare professional before using ginger in high amounts or in supplement form. Number 5. Who should be especially careful? Ginger tea is not automatically suitable for everyone. The first group is people who take medications that affect blood clotting. Here, especially high amounts of ginger or ginger supplements require caution. Kitchen amounts are evaluated differently for most people, that's true, but if you take regular medication, talking about it with your doctor is the safest path. The second group is people with gallbladder-related concerns. These people should get professional guidance based on their own health situation before using herbal products like ginger in concentrated amounts. The third group is pregnant and breastfeeding women. Ginger is studied in some research in the context of nausea during pregnancy, but that does not mean everyone should use high amounts on their own. During pregnancy and breastfeeding, the best decision about herbal products should be made together with the healthcare professional who follows you. The fourth group is people who use chronic medications. If you take regular medication for blood pressure, blood sugar, cardiovascular health, stomach acid, or another chronic condition, it's important to ask before using ginger, especially as a strong tea, shot, or capsule. The fifth group is people prone to reflux and heartburn. Ginger may feel soothing for some people, but in others, it can increase a burning feeling. Here, the best guide is the response your body gives you. If you notice symptoms like burning in the throat, sourness in the chest, stomach discomfort, or diarrhea after drinking it, instead of saying, "I should keep going because it's beneficial," it may be better to reduce the amount or stop. Now let's come back to the 3-word rule we gave at the beginning of the video. Small, diluted, consistent. This is the smart version of ginger tea. Small, because the goal is not to prepare a very strong drink. The goal is to create a small kitchen habit your body can tolerate. Diluted, because drinking ginger like a shot, like an overly concentrated mixture, or so strong that it burns your throat is unnecessary for most people. Consistent, because in a healthy lifestyle, the real difference does not come from one cup. It comes from your overall routine. When ginger tea is considered together with balanced nutrition, enough water, fiber-rich foods, quality sleep, regular movement, and stress management, it fits into a more meaningful place. So the smartest recipe is this: 1 cup of hot water, a small amount of ginger, simple ingredients, slow sipping, realistic expectations. Think of ginger tea not as a treatment, but as a warm and mindful, healthy lifestyle habit. This difference may seem small, but the biggest confusion on YouTube starts right here. When people expect a medical result from a kitchen drink, both the expectation is set incorrectly and the safety limits are forgotten. Our approach is different. Keep it simple, don't exaggerate, listen to your body, and if you have a specific health condition, get professional support. Today we talked about 5 important points for using ginger tea more intelligently. First, fresh ginger and powdered ginger should not be treated as exactly the same thing. Powdered ginger can feel more intense, so starting with a small amount is safer. Second, ginger tea may be a warm routine that supports post-meal comfort in some people. But it is not a treatment, not a quick fix, and not a guaranteed result. Third, the best recipe is usually the simplest one. A small amount of ginger, hot water, a short steeping time, slow sipping. Fourth, too much ginger, overly concentrated tea, complicated mixtures, and unrealistic expectations. These are the most common mistakes. Fifth, people who take medication, pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, people with gallbladder-related concerns, people taking medications that affect blood clotting, and people with sensitive stomachs should be especially careful. This video is for educational purposes and does not replace personal medical advice. If you have your own health condition, take medications, or have ongoing symptoms, the safest path is to make decisions about nutrition and herbal products together with a healthcare professional. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like it. Subscribe to Alinart Health and turn on notifications for science-based videos on health, nutrition, gut health, healthy lifestyle, and nutrition tips. Write in the comments, how do you prepare your ginger tea, with fresh ginger or powdered ginger? You can also check out our other videos about ginger, herbal teas, and healthy kitchen habits. If you'd like to read the research we mentioned today, you can look at the references section in the description.